Let's look at the man himself, App Jack. We have Dignitas versus Double O Nation, and boy, this was kind of a snooze fest. I mean, Dig absolutely throttled this team. This is game four, the closest one, and I wanted to watch a Dig game, but I just didn't want to watch like a blowout because a lot of these games weren't that close, guys. They were like games 1 through 3. Dig was putting up like 4 goals a game, and Double O Nation had I think like 0 in the first two and maybe 1 in the third. And then they had a couple this game, so we're gonna take a look at this one and just see the POV from apparently Jack and yeah, how Dignitas functions. Also, if you missed any of the action today, basically the only thing you need to know is in the upper bracket what happened. Endpoint swept Luminosity, which was a huge surprise to me. Thought that would be way closer. But every single game was a 1 goal game. It was like 3-1-0s and then 1-2-1. That's a good shot from Flame right there. Let's take a look at this. Breezy forces oh, that's just unlucky though. Scrub rotated right back into the ball, and then it's a perfect pass out to Flame. Flame shoots, and it was a great shot. So anyways, Endpoint swept Luminosity, but all 1 goal games. It was kind of that's just unlucky, honestly. I think Luminosity's a great team. It's just highly unfortunate on what happened. And on the other side of the upper bracket, we had this series, Dignitas and Double O Nation, which was on the other end of things. Dig just absolutely handled this team. I think Double O Nation is capable, but I don't think they're as good as Dig. Just straight and simple, and I think a lot of us can agree with that. So yeah, it's going to be day 3. When this video is out, it'll be Dignitas versus Endpoint. And I'm going to go ahead and take Dig. And not because of how badly they beat this team, but because I do think they're the overall better team compared to Endpoint. That's a great pass from Joreuz. That's a damn good save by them. I thought that was in for a sec. Jack's putting on some pressure right here. I really like what he's going for. And then Joreuz puts on a shot of his own. Let's take a look at this. Joreuz, yeah, just shoots in Flame with not the best save. Flame probably had no boost going into this because of the pressure they were facing. He has 32. It's just he could have gone a better save there, but I mean that's great pressure from Dig. That's all that is. And then defense kind of caved in at the end. And I guess you can never have perfect defense. If you have better offense, then good defense can't stop that. But man, I like to think a great defense can stop damn near anything. So yeah, it's funny how that goes. That's why I think teams like NRG is so good. I think NRG is so amazing because they always have like they never let a goal in for free. They're so consistent in like having these low scoring games for their opponents, and they can always get like 2+ goals to win, maybe even 1 goal. So yeah, that's my little rant on having great defense in the league and how important that is. Yeah, that seemed like to be the story for the first 2 games of this series. First 3 games, honestly. Double O Nation just could not keep the ball out of their net. A lot of them, there were some good shots, don't get me wrong, but some of them just looked absolutely uncontested. Jack going for a dribble. I just realized we're spectating Scrub right now. I'm going to go back to Jack, though, because I did promise that. Joreuz passes to Jack, but he actually cancels his flip because he hears someone's right next to him and he knows he won't get an ideal touch or 50 on the ball, so I like that out of him. He actually clears it downfield. Gonna take the boost since Joreuz should be fine alone by himself just for a couple seconds. Jack actually gets to be here, cuts in a little. Joreuz taps it up. This is gonna be a goal. I remember watching that one live, and it's funny to see it like from the POV of the replay. So now I get to actually see what happened here. So that's Jack. This is Joreuz. So he gets that first touch, and he has a lot of boost left. Well, 34. I think he just rushed it. Maybe he's playing for a 50 there. The way he went up so quickly, maybe he thought an opponent was coming. So he tried to get a block on the ball, but he definitely just... no one ended up going, and therefore he got a touch on the ball that wasn't good. And that's why that goal looked so free for Double O Nation. So yeah, 2-1 for them. And we only have 1 goal for Dig in game 4. And it's kind of crazy. I just want to talk about... oh, this might be a goal, right? Yeah, it's got to be. I don't really know how this happened. I don't know if Let's see it from Breezy's POV. He's got 100 boost in a decent spot. Flame, not the best touch. That's just I don't even know if I can call that panic. Like, I feel like there's nothing to panic about. Scrub is nowhere close, and he hits it into the gutter of the side wall. Well, I guess that's, yeah, I would call that gutter. That's not the wall because it pops like up and out. So it literally pops up and out to the other team. No one's mid, obviously, for the blue team because we just got demoed, and he's last back regardless. So, well, Hibbs maybe would have been there, but yeah, that touch, you gotta think, you gotta either A, control this, B, get a better hit, C, don't touch it at all, just let it roll back a little more to your half, just anything but that. And it's surprising to say that in an RLCS game. I know I'm really like hating and being harsh on that right there, but I just think like, man, that was really avoidable. Avoidable. Let me know what y'all think of that below, though. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that was the play there. I really don't think so. Joreuz dribble. He actually got that pass over to Jack. That is crazy. He takes his time with this ball, 100 boost, and he goes for the air dribble pass. That's why this team is so god tier, man. They're always they're smart. Like, they're all individually amazing at the game. Sorry, I'm just flickering in between players. Jack, not the easiest save there. He had to that's good positioning from Breezy, but Breezy doesn't get a touch, and then it works out as a fake for I think it was, no, it wasn't Flame, it was Hibbs, and he almost gets a shot, but Jack is there to block it. Great challenge by him. Joreuz 50 out to Scrub. Scrub follows. Yeah, Jack's not going to send this. He knows nothing will happen if he does. Waits until Joreuz gets the free touch, and that is the goal of the day right there. There is no way. That's such a fuck you, man. I'm so sorry. That makes me so, like, look at Jack, bro. You know Jack's like, god damn, no movement at all. He's like, you, this man's really on my team. It's just crazy. Let's see how this one happened for him. So he takes that shot on net, rotates around, takes the mid boost, gets the ball given to him. Oh man, bro, that obviously the first touch is so big, like when you're in the higher ranks, and he like double jump. I'm pretty sure it's a double jump, not a single jump. He double jump pops it off the wall as soon as it hits the wall, right? So that's why it comes out. And then after he double jumps, it's off the ceiling, and he still has perfect control of it. Perfect control of it from here on out. All it is, like, this is, once he got that first touch, this was pretty much a goal for him because he can do these things at full speed. He knows he can just hit this ball again once it comes off the ceiling because that first touch literally put it off the ceiling right back to him. So he put it on his car, and then he just directed it at the wall and knew he just had to follow it off the wall. And what can Flame do? Well, let's be real. What can Flame really do in this situation? I would say damn near nothing. I give people a lot of shit for not saving things that should be saved, but if I ever get scored on like this, or if a teammate ever gets scored on like this, I'm gonna be so happy taking the fucking L, because that is just, like, I mean, maybe you go right here off of that touch, but you got like half a second to react to that, bro. But yeah, or you just weigh in that. I don't know. That is that's a A++ tier shot though from Joreuz. Absolutely insane. Great pass from it wasn't even like a good pass from Breezy. I was about to be an asshole and say like great pass from Double O Nation, but like check this out. So that was a reasonable hit because Scrub like was hitting it off the wall, I would think, right? And he can't do anything else with the ball. So Breezy, let's take a look at him. He's in now with 50 boost. It's a pretty juicy ball. He just wants to follow it out. Fair enough. He can't see who is going for the ball. He can't see anyone on the ground. He's looking straight up into the sky. So it's best to go for that ball before anything else happens. I mean, all he does is hit it out. It's such a like normal play, and Joreuz turns that into an unsavable play. It's pretty the more I look at this like footage of this shot, the more like this might be one of the best shots I've ever seen, like in competitive Rocket League. Like that might be absolutely wild to say, but a lot of things went, I don't know. It was just crazy. Like what can you really do if you're the defense here? Not too much. But all right, I've spent so much time on that. I'm sorry. I'll keep it going. But okay, great shot from Joreuz, obviously. Little scoreboard chat. They have 5 shots, and Double O Nation actually has 8. So it's kind of interesting to see that. I mean, quality over quantity, obviously, right? People always think that how many shots you have in a game is the end-all statement, end-all, be-all, whatever that phrase is. But man, I've always hated that shit, bro. Sometimes it makes sense, like you really just don't have opportunities. But there's a difference between like, that was a good try right there. There's a difference between like having shots and having like opportunities and chances. Because like, I don't know, you have like 9 shots if you're the opposing team, but maybe only a handful were actually like good chances. Because a shot is basically just anything that goes towards the net. And if you're firing a shot down the field, it registers as a shot. But the person in the net's trying to take control of the ball, so they just dribble it to themselves. They farm a save for 50 points, and then the other team gets a shot for that, registered in the stat sheet. So that's why you should never follow stats to the full extreme. So yeah, a little tip there. Okay, that's enough for rambling for this video. Joreuz goated. Double O Nation maybe a little better defense, and they can become a great team, I would think. Yeah, those are my takeaways. I can't wait for Sunday, and we'll see what happens. Love you guys all. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Have a good one. Peace.